Lionel Richie and All Night Long, starting us off here at Classic Hits. Waking up happy with PJ and Jim on this Wednesday, 2nd of October. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm all right, yeah. Thanks very much. I'll tell
Are
you
you
something.
chilly or anything?
Yeah. It was that time. It was the day. It was the day where I had to change the shower settings for hotter water.
No way.
Yeah, you
Actually,
know.
that's funny. I did exactly the same thing.
There you
Got in
go.
and went, oh God, that's a bit. I nudged it up.
There you go. And I haven't touched that since April or March or something, maybe. February, maybe.
God, that's weird.
I
Greg
had to
is
get
saying,
in today and it was like, woo!
Greg's reckoning it's very close to frost. Imagine saying that.
I think he might have a point. As much as I hate the fact that he's bringing it up on... I prefer sort of collective denial than anything else. I think he's got a point. It is close to frost.
Bit of weather concern on the old WhatsApp. JP and English Ian reckon it might be the calm before the storm.
Yeah, well...
Lorenzo is coming.
I think what we're going to have later on today, I do believe, Alan himself, Mr. Carlo Weather.
No way.
Yeah, I think he's going to come on and he's going to give us the who's who and the whatnot of it all. Because let's face it, Med Éireann, they have all the equipment and the fancy folks and all, but too many kooks can't predict a cake. And
it's
Carlo
like you
Weather,
always say about Ireland. You know what I mean? The way we're the only place with a celebrity mattress salesman.
Yeah.
And the only place with a celebrity solicitors and we've celebrity weathermen.
We now have celebrity weathermen, yeah. Well, I suppose that's going back a little bit further, but we have one standout weatherman.
Kinger started it, didn't he?
He did, yeah. By not doing the weather,
By
ironically enough.
Yeah, by doing photographs.
Oh, stay! Whoa! I'll tell you what the weather's going to be like as soon as you see this picture of Abby.
Scorgio.
Hey, look at that. There's a picture of a swan's arse. I'll show that to you. You know. But Alan is he's the man. He's the man. So he's going to put us right later on.
Right, we'll chat to him later on. So, who else on the WhatsApp? Morning, gentlemen. From who's this from? How are you this morning? Who was that from? See, when they don't... Aaron, how's it going? Stick the old name on it, just makes it easier. That way I don't have to do me...
He does...
Hetty Waintrop investigates.
Jim's a real... He's a bit like, you know what I mean? He goes a bit private eye if he sees a message with no name in it. He starts digging deep, so he does.
There's Amanda. Amanda, who we shall ever... we're going to refer to Amanda from here on in as the nerve of Amanda.
The nerve?
The nerve of Amanda.
Yeah.
Referring to her sciatica.
Oh, that's right. I remember now, yeah.
The nerve of her. Who else? There's Margaret in Fermoy, of course. Oh, look, that's a long one today. What's all that about? Head colds and sore throats.
Oh, jeepers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, get it all into you. Get dosed up. Do what you can. Get all the vitamins. You know, whatever else you need for them.
Get it into you, Cynthia.
Yeah, snorting the Lemsip off the countertop or whatever it is you need to do.
Right, it must be a sick household there in Fermoy. Should put a cordoned off that area.
Fermoy. Do you know what there is in Fermoy? Go up and treat yourself later on. Get yourself a nice big McDonald's. There you go.
Is that what you know of Fermoy? It's got a big McDonald's.
Tremendous service station McDonald's in Fermoy, so there is.
A service station
McDonald's?
There
is. There is. A tremendous one.
Wow.
Tremendous, yeah. It's my favourite haunt on my many... I was going to say jovelings, but that's not a word at all.
I like it though.
I'll stick with it. On my many jovelings to Cork, it is one of my favourites.
I'd have never taken you as a McDonald's person.
I
was just going to say, you're a bit of a health freak.
I never buy anything of it.
You just go in and wallow in the reflected glory of Ronald McDonald.
I look at the people of Fermoy and I go, fair play to you. Fair play to you. Grab myself a salad box and head off to the car with a misery in my face.
Antoinette's been on. Morning, gents. Can't wait for Eric, a real League of Ireland supporter. Oh,
he is.
Unbelievable. What a jab that is.
That's all right. I can take it. I'll always be second string bowman to Eric, in fairness.
And to be fair, it is worth waiting for. Eric and Dustin with us probably after 8 this morning. And it is worth waiting for, to be honest. Anyway, Trish and Lusk, morning to you. Happy hump day to you. Jay of the Mun signing in there this morning. Happy hump day, lads. Jim, instead of one turkey in the studio, you'll have 2 there today, says Gareth Limerick.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I couldn't possibly comment. I don't know what that means.
That sounds like there might be an insult there.
No.
He's talking about Christmas, isn't he?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It's like it's Halloween, you think.
There, look, Phil I Am. It's ages since we heard from Phil I Am.
Sitting,
hang on a second. Is this the right? Yeah. I'm sitting listening to the show in Newcastle International Airport, about to fly out to Malaga.
Oh, good for you.
To surprise my parents who are on holiday there. Love the show. the show your radio was made for. Look
That's a very good slogan, isn't it?
Yeah, giving us our own
It's a
slogan
very
there.
good slogan.
Phil I am
I think
is a
we
natural.
should swipe that. Sure, he's over in Newcastle. He can't.
He'll never know.
He'll never know. We won't. Yeah,
He'll never
it's not
know.
like he listens all the time or anything.
Mind you, that's
the show your radio was made for. That's a very good slogan.
I like it, Phil.
Like that.
Come here, though. That's your worst nightmare.
Which?
He's about to fly out and surprise his parents. Imagine you being on holiday and somebody flew out to surprise you.
Yeah. See,
You'd literally never speak to them again.
Yeah, what are you talking? Do you have any idea how much money I spent just to get away from you? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I guess his parents are.
They probably like him.
They're
to
probably
be fair.
nicer people than me. Let's be honest. You know, they probably are.
Enjoy it, Phil. Enjoy it. Lar Bar checking in. Frosty morning in Kildare, apparently from somebody
Definitely.
else who's trying to remain incognito.
Oh,
Martin
the
Lally.
change is
Martin
unbelievable.
Lally. Morning, lads. Who's this from? I had to defrost the car this morning in Rathout. Says Sharon.
Rat out.
Rathout.
Sure, that's practically fingless.
Yeah, only out the road.
Jim,
No, but I'm in Roundwood now.
same thing. Your people, Jim.
Me people, yeah.
Your
I should,
people are freezing.
I should go back and look after them.
Your people are freezing.
I'll
Oh
be
my
back.
God.
I'll be back.
I tell you
I was
this.
out there yesterday, actually.
Were you?
Yeah. Met the lads for a bit of lunch there
Oh,
yesterday.
good stuff. Yeah.
Anyway,
Where'd you go?
listen,
Where'd you go? Actually, tell us. Was it McDonald's?
No, I tell you, we ended up in Eddie Rockets in Charlestown there.
Same thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Posh Donald's.
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it might have-
bloody expensive.
It
Donald's is what it
they,
is.
they don't call it empty pockets for no reason, right?
Anyway, listen, there's loads of WhatsApps. We will get through them as the morning goes on. 087 188 008 on the old WhatsApp. But birthdays on the way. Stick around. Here are Classic Hits. Yeah, George Michael, Freedom 90. Here are Classic Hits. It's 18 and a half minutes past 6 o'clock. Not a child in the house washed. 087 188 008 if you want to give us a shout. We're about to do the birthdays. We'll never get through all of these, man.
Never.
Loads of them.
Right, good stuff. Well,
I even have a load of spares.
Oh, God.
I
It's
know,
not
yeah.
often that happens now.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I'm still burnt from yesterday.
You were so close.
I was so very close yesterday.
Yeah. Because
You
you've,
know
never
what I mean?
you've never done two in 1 week, have you? Two?
No, that's never
That's-
happened.
yeah,
and
that'd
I
be-
tell you something, what an incredible start that almost was.
Yeah. Right, okay, well, we give it a go then. Okay.
Get stuck in.
Stand by your beds, missus, right? Because this bloke's birthday today.
I'm not an expert in tantric yoga at all, but what I know of it and what I appreciate about it is that everything we do, eating, walking, breathing, having sex, is an opportunity to give thanks for the miracle of life that we have. Sex, I mean, it's fantastic, it's great fun, and has this cosmic significance. I mean, we shouldn't take it for granted.
Cosmic significance.
Cosmic significance.
There you go. So when, you know what I mean? When you're having adult playtime.
Yeah.
Cosmic significance. Just remember that.
He's an awful idiot, isn't he? Like, he really is an awful idiot.
Sting's birthday.
I think I know what age he is.
Why?
I'll tell you why. Because one of my favourite movies is a film called Quadrophenia.
Right, yeah.
Yesterday, I was reading an article about it being its 40th anniversary. And they were talking about how much they all on the set thought Sting was an utter cretin. Right?
Because he was into the tantric sex.
No, gee, this is long before any of that.
Oh, right.
He was generally just a bit of a cretin. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
And he was only a teenager at the time.
Right.
So he's either 67 or 68.
Right.
Or maybe hold on. No, he's either 68 or 69.
Right. Sorry, I don't know why I'm chuckling about 69.
Yeah.
But,
He's either 68 or he's 69.
my God, so this could be at a blistering start.
I think it was. I'm gonna go. Oh, jeepers. 50-50 is an awful place to be, Jim.
Do you want to ask the audience?
No,
Do you
never
want to
mind
phone a
them.
friend?
No, they're liars. Don't go near any of them. When have you ever got anything helpful out of a friend? I'll go with 68.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah! Oh,
68. Look at that,
Get out
straight in.
and don't come back no
Oh
more.
my God. When your mojo comes back,
There
it
you
comes back
go.
with a vengeance.
There you go.
And there's me thinking we were just going to have a big conversation about tantric sex, and you're straight in with it right
Straight
after.
in with the tantric birthday.
Keep it.
The birthday that goes on forever. That's like, in fairness, that's like my own birthday, in fairness.
Oh, I thought
Isn't
you
it?
meant it was like tantric sex. Goes on for hours.
My
You
birthday,
mean-
yeah.
Your birthday?
Yeah, it's a tantric birthday.
Oh, yeah, it
Goes
does.
on for the whole month.
And the rest.
Yeah, but there you
Right,
go.
so look at that for a flyer. Oh, my God. Right, okay. The other, then this could be a very
That was
good day
jammy
for you.
now for me because that article was only in the paper. It was either Sunday or Monday it was in it.
Because there's a few here that are, like, people you know, like, as in personally.
Oh,
Do
God.
you know what I mean? Like, the next one's Keith Barry.
Keith Barry.
Yeah, who I've listed as Mentler.
He is, yeah. Mentalist and heavy metalist or something like that. Yeah, I know.
Words
Who's just
that
had his
I
own series on he's been in with us a few times.
Absolutely been in here many a time.
He's Waterford
a good
man
bloke,
or Wexford man. He's one of them, isn't he? He's a sunny southeasterner anyway.
He's a
one
good
of the
bloke,
other.
Keith, isn't he?
He is a nice fella.
I like him, yeah.
Yeah. He's decent old skin, so he is.
Yeah, very down to earth fella.
For a weirdo, like. You know, for a fella who can like bend metal with his mind and all.
I mean, he's not into tantric sex or anything, but you know what I mean?
Don't know why.
Still a bit unusual.
He might be into. He might be. I'll have to say, his live show that I went to. Remember, he gave us tickets for the live. He was in. He said, "Here, if you want to go," and I headed along. I have to say, it was very, very good.
It is very good.
Like,
I think he's very underrated.
I
think he's right
so,
up there with, you know what I mean? I don't know if he's had the. Oh no, in fairness, he's had stuff in America.
He has. He's done shows in America, and he was on the UTV show and all of that.
Yeah.
Very good. So, Waterford Mentler, Keith Barry, is 43.
Yes!
Oh
my God!
Oh, we're there! Look at this!
This is
Look
ridiculous!
Look at this! I'm practically doing a Keith Barry myself.
Unbelievable!
I'm reading your mind.
This
Jim.
is mad because you've literally 2 out of 2. This
is-
could be the first time you ever got 3 in a row.
Oh wow! Come on!
I mean, there's literally millions more to choose from.
Let's get stuck in.
'Cause
Stop
the next-
trying to distract me with your minds and thoughts and all talking and
The
all.
next person is another person you know, right?
Right?
Vogue Williams.
Vogue, I know Vogue.
Yeah. I mean, you actually know her, like. Because I know you've mentioned her in the past, you've encountered her, you've hung out with her.
She did a pilot TV show for me years ago.
That's what
Oh
I'm saying.
my
This could be the
God.
first time ever you got 3 in an actual row.
Happy birthday, Vogue. She married a millionaire horsey set Chelsea man. To think there was a time when I was going to ask her out once. What a tick I was. Right,
Well, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
you know, you're in Dunleary now. You've been in the yacht club.
Yeah.
Okay, you were thrown out of it, but you got into it. That's not bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good going. You go out in a boat.
It's not. I don't think it's what
Okay,
she's
you have
kinda
to wear a
looking for.
fisherman friend outfit, but you know what I mean?
Excuse me. The fisherman's friend's outfit. Unbelievable. I tell you something. Don't you dare slag my yellow wellies.
So, like, I mean, you know, you could have been in with a shout there.
Yeah, I think we both know you're
Because
just...
Chelsea is the Dunleary of London. Well, maybe it's more the Dalkey, but you know what I mean? It's not far away.
In a weird way, he's being passive-aggressive and more than kind at the same time, which is an incredible thing to be able to pull off. Let's be honest about it.
And of course, she's a DJ, so you would have had a shared interest.
She's DJ and what is it she did? She's a quantity surveyor.
Is she?
That's what she did in college, yeah.
Quantity surveying.
Yeah.
And then went on to become a model and a
Went on
DJ.
to- yeah, and just a general rich person who flies
Yeah.
around on a jet.
A general it girl.
Yeah, it's just a, yeah.
Incredible.
Right, what age
Right,
is
this is
she?
it. People, stand by your beds. This could be the first time ever. 3 in an actual row. Go for it, PJ. How
I'm
old is Vogue Williams?
She's the tail end of the 30s. I'm going to stick her in at a 38.
No, she's 34. You took all the drama out of that.
Oh, jeez, I thought she was older than that. Oh, my God. I would have made a plonk around myself there.
Right, I tell you what I'm going to do, right? Because the dramatic music is going,
Right.
I'm going to keep everybody in suspense.
Good.
This will be continued.
Good, because I obviously need to wash out my abilities there.
And that's your news on Ireland's official station for 80s, 90s and more. This is Classic Hits.
Good stuff. Thanks a million, Tara. 6:33. You're looking forward to Lorenzo, are you?
Oh, you know me. I love a good
You
wedding.
love
Yeah,
that.
I know you do.
Do you know something?
You're
Mike
like
was,
the Wicked Witch, the way you look forward to this
Okay.
stuff coming in.
Lovely.
Mike was just saying earlier on, we love a good old.
do.
We must be one of the only countries that looks forward to a good old storm.
Yeah.
It's like the drama of it.
Yeah.
It's like a TV show for us.
I'd say in all the places I've been, Greece actually recently, they're rather fixated by the weather as well, because obviously out of the islands and the trauma
Oh,
when the
course.
ferries don't run like on a Saturday
Oh,
morning.
gee, I never thought of that.
And New Zealand, again, absolutely fixated. 2 islands stuck in the middle of nowhere with no one else around them, and they're also equally fixated with the weather.
So is that what it is?
They have celebrity weather people like Alan Martin King and our Alan from Carlow Weather.
Wow.
So it's a real island nation
It is.
phenomenon.
It's an island thing, I think. Yeah.
That's gas, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you know me, I have to bring it up a couple of notches again.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
I'm like only short of selling popcorn now, and you know, I was thinking of
T-shirts.
setting up.
Get your Lorenzo T-shirts.
Yeah.
I was thinking of setting up like a live cam from my back fence in my garden, just to see does it. You know, I mean,
Are
Ophelia,
you on the coast, are you?
I'm not far from it. Yeah, only like a
Oh,
mile
so what
or
am I
so.
saying? So, PJ, you're right in the coast.
Yeah.
So you'll get a bird. I don't know why I was going to say a bird's eye view. Well, although you're up quite high,
Well,
I
I am
suppose,
up
out
high
there.
enough, yeah. Thankfully, yeah. The safety.
When
of the
Lorenzo
height.
hits.
When Lorenzo comes in, if he comes in, we have. Is it official now? We have to talk to Alan later.
Well, I mean, obviously, first thing this morning, I'm on Twitter looking at what Alan has been doing for the couple of hours while I'm in bed. He was posting on Twitter up to midnight last night. I mean, you're going to talk to him, I think, later on this morning.
Yeah.
He'll tell you from the horse's mouth. But he's saying that there's still a couple of possibilities of how its trajectory will. But it looks like it is. We're definitely going to feel the effects of it, whether that's full on right across the country or whether that's just getting a whip of the tail. But it looks like
So
definitely.
basically, what you're saying is your merchandise is safe.
Yeah.
Your Storm Lorenzo
Yeah.
T-shirts
Yeah.
and hats and various other kind of.
I'm thinking. I may have invested in pink sequin Stetsons at the time that Garth Brooks had his failed attempt. So I have to rebrand them. So every Storm name that's coming.
So now it says, "Kiss me quick, Lorenzo's coming."
Oh, wait, is it? When Storm Garrett hits, wait, you see the swag she has for
Oh,
that.
I tell you, ready to roll. Yeah, Journey, Don't Stop Believing. Elvis ahead of that with JXL. A little less conversation. Your Get Up and Go song on this Wednesday, 2nd of October. It's just coming up on what? 17 minutes away from 7?
Yeah,
I'll do a bit of
There you
mental
go, that's some
arithmetic
proper
there.
that's some proper mentalist.
You better believe it.
Right, come on, you have to go. You have me on tenterhooks here.
I know,
You're leaving me hanging on with my fingernails.
It's a very significant day. Literally, PJ got 2 in a row on the birthdays. Okay, he messed up on Vogue Williams, but I think he was still getting over the rejection.
I was
But,
there was never any rejection. Stop trying to throw me before the big moment.
Right, so literally we're straight in with the dramatic music, and potentially there's still loads of birthdays. So we better get stuck in. Right, we're about to play this bloke's a song from this bloke. Literally the next song we play is from this bloke, because it's Phil Oakey's birthday today.
Phil Oakey, right, okay,
Mr. Human League.
Talking heads.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going well, isn't it?
This is going to go.
This is going well.
Who of course played at Forever Young, headlined at Forever Young on the Saturday night.
Can't remember.
Right.
The last night, whatever that one was, because it was Jimmy Somerville did the first. He wasn't it?
No, he was on the same time as Jimmy Somerville. Not the same time. He was on the same day as Jimmy Somerville. Yeah.
Right.
Wasn't as good as Jimmy Somerville, but there you go.
Nobody
Right.
is.
Phil Oakey of the Human League fame, and about to play together in Electric Dreams now in a minute.
Right.
How old would he be?
Phil Oakey, okay.
He
What
was
a song
wasn't
that
he
is.
the one that had the hair coming down over his eye for ages?
Yes,
The
it
80s.
was. Yeah. I have to say, what a song for that ad. I still like that ad that's on Sky Sports now. The one
What
where
one?
it's a bunch of sort of hipster lads. It's a cider ad.
Oh, yeah,
and they're
yeah,
singing
yeah.
an acoustic version of it. It sounds very well.
Yeah.
I do
didn't think
enjoy
you-
that.
I didn't think you watched the ads. Didn't think you watched
When
telly.
the football, you see.
Oh, right.
That's the only time I get to see them.
When the online forces you to watch the ads.
Half
Yeah.
time of the matches on Sky Sports. That's when I see them. That's basically the only ad I've seen for years. Is we'll always be together. Right. Okay. What age is he? He's gone. Right. So, what year did that song come out? There's a good
That
start.
came out in 84.
That's 1984. Right. He's 63.
Oh my God, 64!
Ah!
The tension. I don't know if I'm able for this. Right,
I was going to say 64.
right. This is the last official one, and then I'm going to give you a selection, right? But the last official one, very topical, even though it's going to hurt. It'd be a strange one if you did get it right.
Right.
Liverpool footballer
Oh God. Nothing ever comes good out of these, fellas.
Roberto Firmino.
Firmino.
Yeah,
Right.
very underrated to be
Very
fair to him.
underrated fella.
Yeah,
He's definitely
Mane and Salah and all that get all of the.
They do, yeah. It's because there's so many of them are good, and it's
So annoying.
so terrible to watch such talent in that squad at the moment. Firmino.
Imagine it was a Liverpool footballer that won you a day off.
Be about time.
That's bittersweet, that is.
Jeepers, this is right. Okay, let's say right.
So he's a current footballer, right? So straight away you're in the right sort of age.
He's in his 20s, say. His late 20s, right? So instead of 20s, say. So I'm going to say he's like, fart anyway. I don't know anything about him. 27. No, he's younger than that.
No, he's not. He's 28.
Ah! Cheap!
Oh my God!
Ah!
Literally, two off the post.
I can't
right,
believe
so
this.
This is it then. This is
This
it, right?
is an unbelievable run.
This is it. Right, so here's your selection, right?
Oh.
So you're a dedicated follower of fashion. You can have fashion designer Donna Karan.
Never heard of him.
Right, forget it's a woman, but doesn't matter. You can have famous singer, Boys of Summer and all of that, Don McLean.
Don't know him either.
No, that's not Don McLean, is it, Boys of Summer? It doesn't matter, forget it, right, it doesn't matter. So this is the one you're probably going to go for, right? Because you're a secret West Ham fan, aren't you?
I am a little bit.
You are a secret West Ham fan. And it's West Ham legend Trevor Brooking's birthday today.
Oh my
Now obviously
God.
he's of the older generation, but he's literally maybe West Ham's greatest legend, Trevor Brooking.
Oh my God, I have no rashers.
What?
I have no rashers.
Right, well then
I can see his
do you want to
face.
go back
I
to
can
Don
see
McLean and Donna Karan?
No, never mind him. I can see his face, but you know the way you can't plop him into an era at all. Oh, fart anyway.
This could be it though.
Right. Don't let me down now. Don't do a Firmino on me. I'm talking to myself. This is ridiculous. I'm going to go that he's 63.
71.
Ah, for God's sake. The one time I kicked it into the crowd. Jeez, it was going so well.
Three songs.
That's Eternal. I want to be the only one here at Classic Hits. Thanks for waking up happy with PJ and Jim. It's just 11 minutes past 7 o'clock Wednesday morning, 2nd of October. Good to have you along, folks. 087 188 0008 as always. If you want to give us a shout. Right now we're just going to go live outside to our external microphone. Just have a little listen to the way the things are progressing.
Listen to that.
That's just that's the start of it there. Oh, starting to get a bit. Oh, that sounds like it's.
Storm is a coming.
I think so.
There's no doubt about it.
I think we need an expert opinion.
And that's him. That's Alan Carlo Weather.
That's him in the
playing
background.
in the keyboard.
He does that.
He does that.
While he's doing his weather forecasting.
Not only is he a maestro of weather, he's a maestro on the keys as well, on the ivories.
Alan O'Reilly, good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What is the story with you? This, of course, Alan O'Reilly from Carlo Weather, the man that he's become our go-to man.
The most accurate weather predictor of all. Are
you officially a celebrity weatherman, Alan?
Infamous weatherman, maybe.
Right, infamous will do.
That'll do.
Infamous will do. So,
We prefer that.
so tell us, Alan, what is happening? All the talk. Is it going to hit us? Is Lorenzo going to get us, or is he going to pass by us? What do you reckon is going to happen?
Yeah, he's certainly going to get us. We're going to have the calm before the storm today, though. It's going to be a lovely day. It's pretty Baltic out there, though. It's just 0 degrees at my weather station in Carlo, so it is going to be the calm before the storm. Lorenzo is just hitting the Azores at the moment. He's still a Category 2 hurricane. He's got bigger, actually. While he's weakened a tiny bit in the centre, he's actually got bigger overnight.
Right.
Now, tropical storm force winds are now up to 630 kilometres wide.
Oh, my God. I have no idea what that means. It just sounds huge.
I never heard of a wide wind before.
Ireland is 275 kilometres wide, to give you an idea.
Wow. So it's oh my God.
Right, so you're talking. Yeah. So he's got winds bigger than us.
Three times our size, nearly.
Oh my God.
That's incredible.
So what does that mean then? What's the actual effects going to look like on Ireland?
Yeah, so he's going to come up along the southwest, follow up along the west coast. The question is, which is hard to nail, is where is he going to take his handbrake turn? Because the weather models have him taking a handbrake turn, turning back southeast. The worst of the winds will be just on the south side of where he takes that turn. Now, at the moment, that looks like mainly Galway, Mayo and Sligo, but possibly Clare and Kerry. So somewhere between Kerry and Donegal, he's going to have the strongest of the winds on the south coast, or south part of that on the west coast. That's going to be bringing very, very strong winds into the west coast, but it will move through then. He'll then head across the country. Now, he'll be weakening as he does that.
Right.
But you're still talking about very strong winds. So it'll start off kind of windy tomorrow morning, and people will think, oh God, it's a bit windy. And then it'll actually die down, and they'll probably think, oh, that wasn't so bad. but that's only him running up along the west coast. It's when he takes that handbrake turn back in that he's really going to start hitting us.
Wow.
And that'll be Thursday night. The good part is it'll be probably mainly overnight at the worst hits. Also some very heavy rainfall, risk of some thunderstorms embedded as well. One of the big issues is sea swell. There's going to be an absolutely huge sea swell from this storm on the eastern side of it. So coastal areas are going to be at risk of some coastal flooding.
Wow, so we could lose our PJ, could we, in a sea swell? He's out there in Dunleary. I mean, is there any chance he could be washed away?
He should be all right on the east coast, but I wouldn't be going near any coastlines from Thursday on Friday afternoon.
Leave your wellies in the house, PJ, right?
Don't you worry about it, yeah?
Good.
Jeebers, so that's it. So it's going to be pretty bad then, yeah. No, and you're saying don't get too complacent then, because we get a bit of a blast, then it's going to ease off, and then the real blast, like you've been calling it, the handbrake turn is on.
Yeah, exactly. So the Met Éireann will be issuing weather warnings this morning, most likely yellow, orange, and possibly maybe on the coastal area some red. So we'll have to wait and see what call they make on that. But heed the weather warnings, because Lorenzo is not to be messed with. He is a serious storm. If he takes that turn a little bit later and comes in kind of into South Donegal, then hopefully the worst of it might miss the east coast, because he'll weaken kind of quicker as he comes down along. But really everywhere is at risk of some very heavy rain and some strong winds. And obviously this time of the year, the trees are still in full leaf, ground is pretty sodden, fallen trees, the usual things to be afraid of. But hopefully the worst will have cleared by the time most people wake up on Friday morning.
And come here, this is the most accurate winter storm of all. Like, it was literally summer the day before yesterday. And then Lorenzo arrived on the 1st of October. Like, it was incredible timing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, he kind of has been hanging around just waiting for October to come in so he could come up along. He actually came out of Africa 9 days ago as a storm. So if you want to blame anyone, blame the Africans. That's where he came from.
I don't think that's a very safe idea now on the radio to be blaming Africans for anything. I'll be honest with you.
You get yourself into all sorts of trouble. It'd be. I tell you something. The storm that followed that would be worse than Lorenzo.
Yeah, than Lorenzo. That's for sure.
That's for sure. Right, listen, Alan. Good talking to you as always. So there's no question about it. Lorenzo is definitely coming to some degree, and probably not very good degree. We're definitely getting a nasty Thursday out of it at the very least.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, as I said, the worst overnight Thursday night. But no, don't be complacent. Lorenzo is a serious storm, very large, still going to be very powerful when it comes up along the west coast and then heads in. And it is going to track right across Ireland. So everywhere is at risk.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
Something to look forward to, eh? Light the fire then, maybe.
There you go. Our very own infamous weatherman, Alan O'Reilly from Carlow Weather. Good talking to you, Alan. Take care of yourself. Cheers, man.
Cheers, lads.
Thanks a million, take care.
Right, there you go. That's the story. Now, Lorenzo was a coming.
I will. The only sort of this guy knows his stuff. He's been brilliant for us every time he's come on. The only thing that I would put a little shit of shadow on is it'll hit somewhere between Donegal and Kerry. That's a little, He's given us quite a broad area there.
Well, in fairness, it is 600 kilometres wide.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But he's never let us down before.
Yeah.
So take a listen
what you're
to
basically saying is, if your pilot turned around and said to you, "Listen, I'll land somewhere between Kerry and Donegal," you'd say, "Right, well, I'm not sure about this airline."
Can you give me any sort of county guideline?
Movie classic from Bill Medley and Jennifer Warren's Time of My Life here at Classic Hits. Waking up happy with PJ and Jim. Thank you for doing that. 7:22 on this Wednesday. 087 188 0008 on the WhatsApp if you want to get us. And a few people actually have pointed out a potential problem for you and I, PJ.
What's that now?
Well, they were pointing it out for themselves, but it just reminded me that we kind of fall into this category. Because look at this. We got a WhatsApp in from Paul in Clare. He says, I drive bin trucks in Clare, and I start at 3:30 in the morning. Am I shagged for Friday? You know what I mean? Another way he was saying the worst of it is through the night.
That's right, yeah.
Whatever, going into Friday morning.
Well, and 3:30 in the morning is really the night time for normal people, yeah? I know.
Literally, JP has said the same thing. I drive through the night in Kerry. And then, I mean, like you and I drive kind of through the night to get here for the morning. I mean, I'll be coming down from the mountains. He'll be coming down the mountain when
every day.
So, like, you know what I mean?
I know.
What if I can't get one of the unicorns down the mountain?
I think so. It looks like on the East Coast it won't be. Although he did say then, he says in the other breath, he says, don't be underestimating Lorenzo. He's got a bite to him, so yeah.
Who knows?
I guess you're going to have to just stay here under the table again, like you did with the Beast in the East. Do you remember?
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah.
Right. So I'll move out of my house, but you and Michael you'll stay in your house.
Well, we'll do our best. Like, we didn't make it last time, but you were great on your own.
God,
you know what I mean?
Thanks very much.
And in
so
fairness,
you'll drive your car out of your driveway, go, oh my God, sure, you couldn't go out in that. Go back in.
Yeah.
That's what you did the last time.
Well, I didn't really. I actually had to get the guards and everything involved.
Michael set up a little microphone in his house. He'll be sitting there with his slippers on.
Yeah.
You know, the lovely Sinead giving him cups of coffee all the time.
Yeah.
And going, yeah, Jim, I'll be here if you need me. Just give us a shout. You want that now with the papers or something? And poor sod me be working.
But that's what we do every time there's a storm. I mean, are you suddenly getting upset about it now?
Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way here at Classic Hits. 22 minutes to 8 o'clock, as I say. Dustin and Eric Lalor on the way after 8. Looking forward to that. And also the hit bit to come ahead of that. So if you want to get involved, 087 188 0008, you can get us on WhatsApp. Don't need your guess. Just need to know that you want to play.
Yeah, just let us
and
know.
How much are we playing for again?
€820. So it's a. I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
Lovely. Right, today, apart from being the calm before the storm and all that sort of stuff, it is also apparently Name Your Car Day.
It's Name Your Car Day. If you haven't christened your car, today is the day to do it. There are people out there that have always done this. I know one person in particular names absolutely almost anything in their life.
Really?
Everything has a name, yeah, everything's
I've never done
personalised.
it now. I've never named a car.
I have, yeah. I've named motorbikes now. I've named motorbikes, yeah.
Have they been like cheesy naff names or like what sort of names?
How do you name something inanimate and not have a cheesy naff name?
Well, I don't know. You might have turned around and called your motorbike Tony.
Harry.
Harry?
Yeah. Yeah.
Harry Honda, was it?
Harry the Honda, yeah.
Harry the Honda.
That's the rule of naming things. It has to be...
There has to be a bit of alliteration there.
There has to be, the initials must match.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So if it was it'd be Ken the Kawasaki.
There you go. Now,
it'd be... I can't think of it for Yamaha.
Even with me dogs.
Yamaha.
Yamaha. Even with me dogs. Stella, the Staffy. Wendy, the Weimaraner.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
is that just to make it easier for you to remember?
No, that's the way it works. Jim the Jackass is the way I'm looking at you now. But that's
right.
But that's the
so
way
you've Tony the Toaster, Fred the Fridge,
Mickey the Merc.
You call your current Batmobile Mickey.
This is Mickey Tree.
Well, in fairness, I mean, some people say it is kind of like, when you're compensating, but I mean, I don't want to go there with that.
Well, this is me third Mickey now. So I'll have you know that. This is me third Mickey. Well, I got my first Mickey was to America. I got that was a very old one, and I loved it, but it was so old and it had nothing but trouble.
Yeah. Do you name your car, Mike? Have you got a?
No, I mean it was hard to rhyme anything with Renault.
Ronnie the Renault.
Yeah, you just need an R. It doesn't have to rhyme. Yeah, you just need a matching initial, I think.
Oh. Well, in PJ's
now, this is
world,
just the way I do it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you do it. No, I never did. I have to say no.
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 I just thought you might have had I don't know, the Dream Machine or the...
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Renault Megane isn't a dream.
Yeah. My old man used to do that. He had this battered old Ford Cortina. And battered, an estate version. It was all moss and all growing around the windows of it.
Yeah.
And the thing, if it went over 10 mile an hour, it blew blue smoke all over the neighbourhood. And he called it the Bluebird.
Oh, yeah.
We're going out in the Bluebird. That was his name. Yeah, so yeah.
You can imagine
I know what you mean.
Lads with old vans and stuff calling it, the Love Boat.
Yeah,
know what I mean? The Passion Wagon.
There's all of that,
what I'm saying?
Getting into the, Going into the... Yeah, I know what you mean. So there's loads of that, but it is a thing. Today is the day to do it. So it's an official day, Name Your Car Day. If you haven't done it, would you do it? Or what would you call it? Or have you done it? And
loads of people do, to be fair.
I think there's a lot more people out there with named cars and named items in their life, generally speaking, than would care to admit it. I'm saying that. You and Mike
what other named items
you don't
do you
have
have
any sentimental sort of thoughts towards anything inanimate. I do.
Right. Well, you'd have a name for your sofa and all, would you?
No. I call it a couch. Karina the couch. No, that's a bit too much. But
so what else? What other inanimate things?
For me, it's vehicles. It's a vehicle-friendly thing. And obviously dogs, because a dog without a name is a very sad thing.
No, dogs in fairness.
But it's vehicles. Yeah, I'd like me cars, me motorbikes through the years.
Yeah,
and some of me bicycles have had names.
So I like your right. Okay.
Yeah.
Any kind of significant names, or again just sticking to your rule?
Well, I had Ripley the Ridley.
Ripley the Ridley?
Yeah, it was made by Ripley the Ridley because I was a fan of Aliens.
Okay.
And it did make me feel like I was being possessed some of the times.
What was your BMX called?
I never named a BMX, which is shocking, isn't it?
Oh my God.
I never got to attach them because they get thrown around the battle too much. If it was going to hurt the bike that much, imagine what it would do to me.
Yeah.
So I never named a BMX. Yeah, unfortunately, I never thought of that. So there you go.
Right, we'll have to go and search then. If anybody has a good one, I mean, obviously I'm sure there's loads. There's somebody who calls their laptop Guthrie. Guthrie. That's gas. And look at that now, Scarlet the Starlet. That's a great name for a car. That's not bad
Now
at all.
you're talking.
Yeah,
That's the type of thing you'd be needing to do. It's got everything. Everything's right there.
There's a brilliant name. Look at that. Who's that? That's a regular who texts in. Let me just find out who this is again. It's Tony. Northside Tony. Says his wife calls her Mini Cooper Sheldon.
Ah, that's very good.
From the Big Bang.
Now
That's spot on.
And
spot
once
on.
you get something into it, then you know the way people. There's a very what are we in? We're a very sort of consumer culture now.
Right.
You know what I mean? People buy a reg plate more than they buy a car. You don't get attached to it. You know, people are all like, "Oh no, boys," you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like 191s and 2s they're buying now, and I'm rocking around in a 1.3. Oh no, I can't be having that. But if you name your car and you personalise, you don't want to let go of it. Then it becomes a little piece of the family. It makes it a little bit more special for you, I think. Naming things like that.
Yeah.
And then you don't want, to see me looking at a new car.
You trying to make me feel better about the fact that I drive around in a 12-year-old banger?
Or Barry, as I call it.
KC and the Sunshine Band and Give It Up here at Classic Hits. Waking up happy with PJ and Jim. About to play the hit bit, but the question is, PJ, what way are you going to do the jingle this morning?
Oh, you know something? I'm going to follow my nose. I'll surprise you. I've got something up my sleeve. I just don't know what it is yet.
Oh, really? It's one of them, is it? So it'll come as much of a surprise to you as it will to the rest of us.
Maybe. I did have a plan, but Mike's in making me nervous again. He's looking at me.
Classic Hits.
And now, the Hit Bit with the National Kart Centre. If it's karting you want, then you're on the right track. See nationalkartcentre.ie.
Hit Bit. It's a bit of a really famous hit. It's a bit, just a bit from a classic hit. But what hit is it?
I don't know what that was, but it was very good.
What
was that?
That was operatic.
Oh, very impressive.
It was operatic.
Soprano, sort of.
Well, yeah, okay, whatever. I would have gone for more opera. We can just soprano will do, because it's sort of a mix between Jimmy Somerville and Black Swan.
Do you know what? I got to give that a clap.
Yeah,
that was really
very
good.
impressive. You held the note and everything.
did, yeah.
Very impressive.
Yeah, okay, it was better getting out than it was going in, I'll give you that much. But you know what I mean? It was definitely a different
I don't know
experience.
what that means, but thank you for that. Better going out than it was going in.
Well, you know, I found the note eventually, I think.
Right, so let's do it then.
€820 what it is on the classic hit bit this morning, which sounds like this. Okay, I'm killing it now. Joe Duffy of all people is going to play.
You could have done his name in full operatic.
Well, yeah, I think something. I think I'll ease off a little bit now.
I think we should leave it there.
Yeah, let's not milk it.
Anyway, Jim, talk to Joe. He's there. How are you, Joe?
Hello, Joe. Oh, don't say
no,
we've
he's
lost
gone,
Joe.
is he? Have we lost him?
Yeah.
Joe,
I
you
hear
there?
him coughing.
No.
I'm here.
Oh,
you
good
are
man, Joe. You all right? Did you get a frog in your throat?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
No
Early
worries.
morning.
How's things with you today, anyway?
Grand.
Yeah, good stuff. What's your plan for the day ahead? Are you going to be inside or outside?
Inside working.
All right. You sound thrilled with it. Don't blame you.
Yeah, it's
Have a go then. We try and give you some money. What do you reckon, Joe?
Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a Star to Fall.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
okay.
good song. What do you reckon, Mike?
I wish I could say yeah, but I can't. It's wrong.
What's wrong, is it?
Yeah. Sorry, he's doing the Joe thing.
Anyway, go to the website classichits.ie because that's where you belong.
Oh, for God. Joe, I can't apologise enough this morning.
Sorry
Okay.
about that, Joe. Listen, keep at it. Good talking to you, man. Cheers.
Right,
Bye-bye.
thanks.
See you,
I've
Joe.
just got a little, one of those tingles of cringe.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
goes
yeah.
through your face. It kind of runs down.
I know, it's great. In fairness, his complete lack of being impressed was... It kind of added to the weight of it. So it did. Right, let's see
Joe
how we
gave
go.
you the kind of the oral equivalent of a hard stare. Really,
He did,
after
really,
that, didn't he?
yeah.
It's kind of
Complete silence, fella boy. Is it wrong, isn't it?
Still hurting here.
Right, so it's going to be Laura Crabbin in Limerick. How are you, Laura?
Hi, good.
Yeah, what's the crack with you today? What's your plans?
Work.
Yeah, of course. I always ask, but It's like I always know the answer at this stage anyway. Are you going to be inside or outside?
Probably a bit of both because I work in a creche. So
Oh, right. Oh,
Right.
wow. Oh,
In
you've
and
got
out.
your hands full, so. Well, let's try and give you €820 this morning, Laura. What do you think?
Is it Sweet Dreams, My LAX by Rachel Stevens?
All right, okay.
Right.
Okay, so Rachel Stevens, Sweet Dreams, My LAX, good tune, yeah. I mean, what could you do with this? Sorry, what could you do with this cash? You could go on a holiday, a car, whatever. Oh my God, all the sweet dreams. It's wrong.
You know,
Jesus,
like,
lad.
if you apologise
No.
before you do
Yeah.
the joke,
Yeah.
it's really, you're never going to
I've lost my mojo this morning.
Yeah,
Something's
I
after
I think
happening
Joe's
now.
hard stare
I need
has
to take a
hurt
lie
you.
down. I need a coffee now.
Yeah. When you apologise before, like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but, you
I
know,
have to deliver this.
Yeah.
It's part of my contract.
you're hurting us all when you do that.
Laura, listen, take care of yourself. Have a good day. Keep at it.
You too.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
See you, Laura, thanks.
Yeah, that is what, like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really sorry, but I have to tell you this.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
It's like breaking bad news to somebody.
It was, wasn't it,
Yeah.
yeah? Are you all
Mike's
sitting
going to
down?
do his puns in the form of a telegram in future.
PJ and Jim in the morning.
Waking up happy with PJ and Jim. Delighted to be able to welcome a couple of old friends to the show. We got the brilliant Eric Lalor and we have got the one and only Dustin.
So when an old friend I know
He does like to make
stop
an
by
appearance.
to say hello. Come on, PJ. Will I still see suspicion like a rhinestone cowboy riding the old on a horse? Jim, come back. Jim, come back.
Oh
Jim.
my God. I don't think we'll be required for the rest of this interview, to be honest with you.
Yeah, don't even ask questions. Just let watch you two go at each other for a little while. So, but congratulations, thanks for coming in. You have a play.
Play, yeah.
Justin the
That's why I'm
20.
wearing a cravat. See, goes with me plumage, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
into one of those. It's sort of like, well, it's a play, but it's sort of like, I suppose it's a like, Who Do You Think You Are? That show meets Love Island meets 12th Night. It's that sort of mixture. But we're on down the Viking down in Clontarf, and it's just absolutely rapping. Absolutely rapping. And a 4FM listener special, all tickets €15.
Which is the price anyway, but fair play.
Yeah, I know.
That's really so. You know when you get those Abbey actors and stuff, and they say, "Give me the play in 3 words."
Or knobs, as you call them.
Your 3 words is very good value.
No, unemployed waiter.
So first of all, I'm
Sorry, can I just get in here for a second and say to Eric, do you get to say anything in this play?
He does. I let him speak. During the interval, he comes out and he does a bit of stand-up. The crowd usually go outside for a smoke, but I mean,
This is the easiest money you've ever earned, Eric.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
3 weeks of rehearsals and a week and a half of the play, and this is the first time I've gotten to speak.
Who is he, PJ? Eric, he's after following me around the place.
But so what's the story then? What is the play actually about then? That's the first question we need to find out.
Well, there's the guy, right, on Calfer, right, who sold 25 million bukes. Artemis Fowl fame, right? Now, I was working that out in €1 a buke, right? Which means we worked it out as something like about 25 million, wasn't it?
It's about 25 million, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to kidnap him. So basically, Owens came to me and said, look, I've got this idea about Dustin, you know, where you came from, who I really am. Because I have web feet, people always thought I was from Roscommon. There's a bit of Roscommon in me. So it's actually, it's not a spoiler alert. It's not Roscommon, really. I'm not from Roscommon, but there is a twist in the play where I mightn't be like allowed on Hill 16. You know, Hill 16 for Dublin Holy! Hill 16 for Dublin Holy! Yeah. But it is one of them where there's a brilliant twist in it. It's just, you're at your granny's, come along, it's the best crack you'll have. It's a lovely imitator. Really.
That was intimate theatre there, lads. Intimate theatre.
And so what part in this play do you do? Well, like, what's your bit in this?
I play a character called Brady, who was Dustin's childhood friend, manager, dog's body driver, pal.
We wanted someone who'd never acted before, and then we heard Eric was in Fair City for a season, so we got him in. But it's brilliant, yeah.
You wouldn't want to have a steam issues, you know what I mean?
No.
I was actually just about to ask if this is a true story, but I think I'll keep that question to myself.
Yeah. Now, look, it's the best. Look, it's the best crack you're going to have. We've had a standing ovation every night. Joe Duffy was in. He's raving about it. I was actually really surprised because I thought he was dead for one. No, but he was, and he was laughing. It's like because we have actually a bit of we have Bono.
Bono's now in the play.
Yeah. Bob Geldof. Christy Berger. Who else?
Caroline Monaghan, Deirdre O'Kane.
Caroline. Go on, you good thing.
Louis Welch.
Yeah. And some celebrities.
But no, it's just a brilliant. Like,
I love, like, I've done loads of things. I've done, like, there's a bit of nostalgia, but it's looking forward as well, you know. Like, it's not all just, like, it's where I've come from, where I've been. Like, it's all me chippers, me taxi companies, me Dustin ties, me number one CDs, the 9 of them, and then basically the balls up that Eurovision made. Let me go to Eurovision.
Oh my God! You actually, fair play. You actually still. It's talked about. We do the CSI here regularly. You come up, Dustin, and they talk about that. You ruined, in fairness, the Eurovision for Ireland.
Me and Johnny Logan, yeah. And your man Dana. Yeah. But in fairness to Dana, the way he came back with the extra bit extra, did the Dana International thing and won it again. I mean, you gotta, hats off.
Right, I think it's still available for this, because like I said, it is an intimate tier.
Yeah,
and it's going on until the 12th of October is the last day, is it?
It's brilliant. Just get your bum down to Clontarf.
To be honest, it's not a kid's play. It's not for little kids at all.
No,
I got a feeling now, in fairness.
Is that a warning now?
No. It's come along with people. Now, some people we were playing and going, it's Dustin, that might be just for little kids. No.
It's sort of like it's sort of what I've been doing since I left the den, sort of thing. Yeah. Besides signing on a few different dole offices, it's different things. Like, so it's just come along. You laugh your hoop off. You will.
It's very dark in places. It's very, very poignant.
Is that because it's a very small theatre?
Yeah. The lights go out. But no, it can be quite dark, and it's very poignant. There's moments where, like, my kids came last night and they were like, "Jeez, Dad, I didn't expect." It was hilarious, but there's bits where you're kind of, you've a little lump in your throat, almost emotional. Like,
because we tell a lad the truth.
You're telling the truth. Yeah.
What are you laughing at, you? Do you not speak the Queen's English?
I'd say you'll have to bring oxygen for this show. You'll have to bring oxygen. So it's running until the 12th of October at the Viking Theatre in Clontarf.
In Clontarf. So, I mean, if anyone's worried about Clontarf thinking it's miles away, it's not. If you get the 1:30 bus from Abbey Street, gets you out in 10 minutes, it drops you right outside the sheds there in Clontarf, and get up there, pay your €15 and have a great night. Now, right, doesn't.
There's an interval, is there?
Is an interval?
Yeah, an interval. There's an interval. What are you laughing at, Jim?
I don't know.
You're mocking my accent. All I said is an interval.
Dustin, the best of them. It's called the comeback vehicle, by the way, just in case you want to sort of Google it or anything like that. But you don't need to know much other than you need to get to the Viking Theatre in Clontarf.
It's a special offer for 4FM listeners. We have no tickets to give away as prizes. So if you phone in now, or if you're from Roscommon Fax.
Billy Joel, Uptown Girl, here at Classic Hits. Waking up happy with PJ and Jim. 19 minutes after 8 o'clock. How do you come back after that?
Like, exhausted now.
I mean,
just listening to him, it makes you exhausted. He's just a bundle of energy, isn't he?
Unreal. Dustin the Turkey, Eric Lalor, the comeback vehicle is what it's called. It's in the Viking Theatre in Clontarf. Runs until the 12th of October. It sounds like an absolute must see.
Sounds great. I'm going to go in on Saturday. I'm going in on Saturday night to have a look at it, because after that, oh my God.
I mean, how could you not go?
Gonna have to bring in some oxygen and everything for myself and anybody else there, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
I've never seen Eric Lalor so quiet.
I know, that's the gas thing. Yeah. Poor old Eric struggling to get a word in.
And he's no shrinking violet.
No.
Yeah,
he's
so
not.
there you go.
He's not. Anyway, brilliant stuff. Viking Theatre, the comeback vehicle is what it's called. Dustin and Eric Lalor starring in it. And in fairness, like, that's serious heritage. Own call for writing them. Like, I mean, writing the play.
Yeah,
25 million books sold. Like, that's a serious kind of heritage to come from, isn't it? For any play.
I don't know where to go with it.
I know.
I don't know where to go with it. The whole thing is just sounds so spectacularly mad. I'm just looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, brilliant. And always brilliant having them in. Right, listen, still to come, of course. We've got the breakfast table quiz. That's on the way for you. We'll have a bit of CSI after 9 o'clock as well. If you want to give us a shout this morning, 087 188 0008, you can get us on WhatsApp. Yeah, one of PJ's favourites, of course, associated forever and ever with the Rocky movies.
Oh, what a brilliant
Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. Here at Classic Hits, waking up happy with PJ and Jim. Just 23 minutes to 9. Breakfast table quiz on the way. Lots of people looking to get involved, because in fairness, it's a decent score to try and beat. Only 8. You could be heading off for a nice 2-night hotel stay. 087 188 0008. Let us know if you fancy playing. In the meantime, turns out that the old typing skills. Typing's one of those things that you don't really think about anymore. Nobody does typing anymore. You don't really learn to type anymore, do you?
Well, I don't know. Not in the same way you used to. Remember, like, when you used to go off to a typing course and you'd sit there with a typewriter, you'd hear them all battling away.
And you'd be shown, what letters with what fingers.
What fingers, no.
You know my famous typing thing when I'm on the computer outside? Like I can only use like 3 fingers
Oh, right, yeah.
to get that and done. I always use,
Yeah,
whatever.
I think I'd be a 4-finger man now that I look at myself here.
Would you?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. One would be as quick. Like, it actually slows me down the more fingers I get involved in the situation.
I'm kind of with you on that.
You
But
know.
apparently, of course, the other thing is the typing stuff has come into its own on the smartphone.
Smartphone, and now they're saying that people on smartphones are almost as quick as the wizards on the. I was going to say typewriter again. My head is like firmly
No, but in
landed
fairness,
in the 1980s.
it used to be something
and
that
just can't get out of it.
you were judged on
How many words per minute? How many words per minute? Yeah. So the average, like, people can get up to about 100 words per minute on a computer keyboard, right?
Right.
And that is bloody good going, right? That's
Yeah.
really good going. But they're now saying that people can get up to 8. What is it? It's actually shocking when you think about it, right? Have a guess how many words a minute young people can get onto a phone.
Now, hang on a second. Are they using proper language, or is it young people language, like one letter?
No, like typing, regardless. So if you were to give them a piece of script, they have to copy even.
How fast they could do it?
Yeah, in a minute on a phone, on an average
I'm always
smartphone.
amazed by because I'm still one of those people who reads back and changes, checks the grammar.
Of course, you'd
puts
be
in the
doubting yourself.
apostrophes
Yeah,
and
of course,
all.
that's Jim all over. Oh, yeah. I wonder, does that make it sound like I don't like the way they made the dinner?
I hope they wouldn't take offence by that.
Jim be the lad now. He'd spend an hour dictate the text message and go, "Sure, I'll just give them a ring."
Right, okay, but I'm always amazed by how fast. I mean, like, even you, when it comes to doing social media stuff, when you're putting up an Instagram post or a tweet or something, right? And I take forever.
You think too much about it.
And it's like, it's over. The time has passed.
I know, yeah, you're thinking too much about it.
Right, I'd say, okay, so how fast could you, somebody, I don't know, what did you say is good?
100 is good on a keyboard now.
Right. 80.
85. 85. Young people are banging out 85 words per minute, which is amazing. And of course, the younger you are, the better you are at it. So users aged between 10 and 19, they're the quickest because they've grown up with a mobile phone in their hand.
Yeah.
They've essentially never not had a phone, which is freaky in its own way when you think about it.
And a smartphone at that.
On the smartphone, yeah, for sure. Because we had those phones. Remember when you used to text back in the day? Where it was 3 letters per button.
Yeah.
And you'd be there, A, B, C.
That's right.
And then you'd have to wait for it to stop if you wanted to use
and
the
if you
A.
went too far,
what that? That's bleeding Arabic or something. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, you'd be doing all that, so you'd have to, C.
Yeah.
Okay, now stop flashing, A.
Why is there 2 dots over that A there?
N, M, oh, I'm after writing cam instead of can. Oh, it doesn't matter, you'll know what I mean. It was all that, and if you wanted to press numbers, oh my God, you'd be there for ages. So it was what we grew up with that way. So we didn't. We grew up with nothing. We grew up with a fella. We grew up with a fella hitting us if we drew with our left hand with a pen.
You grew up with a phone that you had to you had to wait for the dial to come back before you could dial the next number.
Oh my God!
If you had a 9 in it, it would take ages for the thing to come back around.
Keep ringing the Chinese. 8, 3. It's like playing a record. Like playing an invisible record. So there you go. So we don't have the same abilities. It's not in us from the beginning. We have to learn it later in life with a different part of our brains, apparently. So people over 50 are the slowest.
Oh,
I can absolutely. I haven't seen Jim do it. I can absolutely say about 13 words a minute slower.
Yeah.
And then you add into the fact that Jim is overthinking what the other person might think it means.
That's why my life on social media is a day behind.
Yeah. It's like, I swear to God, they haven't put as much thought into Brexit as Jim puts into a good tweet. It's amazing.
It's true.
So there you go. So and they're getting faster. Young people are getting faster. They do say the quickest technique is the 2 thumbs. The 2 thumbs tapping technique. I'm a single thumb tapper, which is why I actually have text injuries. I know that's mad, but I do. My thumb gets very sore, and then the back of my hand. It's called carpal tunnel syndrome. Is that what it's called? I get that in the back of my hand.
Repetitive strain.
All of that, yeah. The back in my right hand. I have an awful repetitive strain in my right hand, and I get that from the thing. So
once upon a time, that would have led you down a totally different path, but
it's
a text injury, definitely.
Definitely a textual injury, yeah. But so younger, they just bang away. The 2 thumbs, the fastest method. It's just mad that's the way we are. That's how easy it is to communicate.
Yeah.
Remember, to communicate with your friends, you literally had to leave the house, call up, ring the doorbell.
Yeah.
How are you? Grant.
I was just wondering. Are you going to be watching the match?
Do you want to go for a race or something? That doesn't.
race?
Yeah, maybe you might have new runners, and you'd hear about it through the grapevine. You know what I mean? Word of mouth would get to you.
Yeah.
Gyms have to get new runners. Are you serious? Jeez, I better call up for a race before breakfast or before dinner. Anyway, I'll have me breakfast. I'll call up and see if he's in for a race.
The Breakfast Table Quiz.
It's time for the breakfast table quiz. Win the best prize out there is. Try to get the biggest score. Hope the next call gets no more. It's the breakfast table quiz.
With Julie Kilmartin's Educational Services in Ennis and Limerick. For exam success, it's got to be julies.ie.
This week we're sending you to the Fernhill House Hotel. It's a family-run country house hotel next to colourful Clonakilty. They've got excellent midweek packages available. You can check them out at the moment on their website, fernhillhousehotel.com. And if you happen to book one of those midweek packages, they throw in free passes to the Michael Collins Museum, because Fernhill overlooks the birthplace of Michael Collins. As I say, you can pick those up for free if you book one of their midweek packages available at the moment on fernhillhousehotel.com.
There you go, and it is 8 the score to beat, which means 9 or more and you're in the lead, which is kind of, well, it's pretty good going then.
Yeah, it's unusual.
This end of the week. So it's going to be Dave in Limerick that's going to have a go. Dave Mullen, how are you getting on?
Good. How are you?
Not bad
good.
at all. How are you?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Any plans for your week ahead?
I'm on the way to college. It's UL.
Oh, very
right.
good. Right.
College
Good
and
stuff.
UL, good stuff.
What do you study there, are we allowed to ask?
Yeah, project design.
What design?
Product design.
Product
I actually
design.
thought you said political design. I was going, is this like a Brexit border thing or something?
I
didn't
thought
know.
he said particle design. I thought, oh my God, he's getting sciencey. I won't have a clue.
Yeah.
Right, listen, Dave, the very best of luck with this, okay? It's a decent score to have a go at. We just need at least 9 correct answers, but obviously if you can do even better than that, it would bode well for the rest of the week. So 60 seconds to do it. You good to go?
Cheers, lads. Yep.
Best of luck, mate. Here we go.
Hotel California was a pop hit for what group in 1977?
Eagles.
With what TV children's series was the Fat Controller associated?
Pass.
Thomas the Tank Engine. For which of his English football teams did Ozzy Ardiles play the most games?
Pass.
The Spurs complete the title of this James Bond film. You Only Live
Once.
Twice. Which organisation is usually known with the initials WHO?
World Health Organization.
Yeah, do electric eels actually produce electricity?
Yes.
Yeah, in the human body. What is your cranium?
Your brain.
It's your skull. In the song The 12 Days of Christmas, how many gold rings were there? Yeah,
4.
5. According to the Bible, how many days did Jesus stay in the wilderness?
40.
They think it's all over. It is now, as said, during the 1966 final of what event?
World Cup.
Yeah, in Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book, what was the name of the panther?
Pass.
Bagheera. Which spider gets its name from the habit of often eating the male after mating?
Black Widow.
That's the one,
That's the one.
Some tricky ones again. They've been tough this week.
Yeah, it has.
In
I
fairness.
tell you something, it doesn't look as though anybody's going to blow it out of the water, does it?
No, I don't
What have
think
we
so.
got today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct answers today. It didn't quite work out for you, Dave, but thanks for having
Thanks
a
for
go
having a
anyway.
go, though, Dave. Fair play.
No worries.
Take
Thanks,
care
man.
of yourself, man. Cheers. Bye-bye now.
Cheers.
So it looks like it's going to be a tough week.
It does, yeah.
I mean, I
they're
thought-
not easy this week.
Thought
Yeah.
8 would have been easily beaten, but maybe not.
We'll see. I suppose what would a particle designer know about the Fat Controller anyway? It's not even in this area, in fairness to him.
I wonder what products he designs.
Not trains, anyway.
No.
But that's not a
fair
product,
point.
is it? What
That's
am I
fair
talking
point.
about? Or maybe I'll shut up before I show myself up for being a complete idiot. As if I haven't done that already.
Right, so listen, it means that the bar remains at 8. That's all you got to beat at the moment if you want to be heading off for a fabulous 2-night stay at Fernhill House Hotel. Family-run country house next to colourful Clonakilty. I don't know why I struggle to say that so much, but anyway. Ideal if you want to go off exploring West Cork, and check them out, their midweek packages, all that sort of stuff. fernhillhousehotel.com.